doing laundry today, so I had to hang out a couple of things. And while I'm hanging them out, I just wanted to check back in with you guys. I think I better throw these away. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw these out. But I wanted to check back in with you guys because yesterday's live stream was a little unusual in that while I was live, one of my subscribers showed up. They know where I live, and so they just showed up, walked up, and began a conversation, and really kind of took me by surprise, caught me off guard. Um, I don't really agree with that approach. There are a lot of approaches here that happen in Jamaica that I don't agree with. I think there's a level of respect that people need to have for others, whether they are expats, whether they are locals or what. You check out the goat fight. Let me first. I want to say thank you here on Clari-T Media. Thank you. But the goats are. Oh, he's trying to tell her to move along. Are you gonna give me some? Do what I tell you to do. Do what I tell you to do. That's crazy. He just won't leave her alone. Like, go find a hobby, dude. Like, leave her alone. She's not interested. Man, man, this is Jamaican life. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Alicia Mayo of Clari-T Media, CEO and founder of Black Woman Owned Storytelling, focused on human stories and grassroots solutions. I'm sorry, I lost you there. Always, especially for African American people, we've had to endure so much over so many centuries. Same stuff. Our nervous systems are regulated in a different way. We have some superpowers. We have the melanin that helps us, and then we have our genetic makeup that is like, the blueprint, and it's our hard drive, and it is what keeps us. It keeps our culture alive. It keeps the energy flowing like it should. And I'm grateful to have that as a part of who I am as a woman. So thank you so much for everybody who's here, all 20 of you. That is the most I've seen in a while. So thank you so much for taking time with me to just sit and join me as I go throughout my day. I have my big glasses on so I can see you, so you guys can see my eyes as I speak with you. Let me get my rock. My rock, I have a special rock. I have a rock that helps ground me whenever I'm having my conversations with you. And it is also the way I level the phone sometimes, or, when my hand gets too tired. And you guys don't want to see me wiggling so much. Let's see. It's not working. Not working right now. But how are you guys doing? How are you doing? So yesterday, or yesterday's live, if you didn't see it, like in the middle of my live stream, a local Jamaican just showed up. He just showed up at my apartment, and it was very odd and awkward. He just walked up because he knows where I live. I guess, that is just what some of them do. They just show up in people's lives like that without any kind of concern, any kind of respect. I thought it was inappropriate. I thought it was disrespectful. I thought it was like wrong in so many ways. But if you don't know, then you don't know, right? If you don't know, you don't know. But now he knows because I let him know. It's not okay to show up at my house or where I live like that. That's not okay. We're not going to have a conversation. We're not going to talk about your daughter. We're not. No, we're going to talk about how I was frying some chicken and the grease was hot. And I had to get back to frying my chicken, dude. That's what was up. Like, really? And even after I told him that the grease was hot, he still kept going. I'm like, dude, the grease is hot. The oil is hot. That means I was done with the seasoning and I was ready to drop the chicken in to the hot oil. Like, how can you, like, what don't you understand in this process? I'm frying chicken. I gotta go. Tell your daughter I said, hello, Kimberly Campbell of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Yeah, sister, I got you. I got you. But Pops is like, let him know. Just let him know. Just let him know. Nevertheless, it is Jamaican protocol to be so, so. You got to be that way sometimes in a sea of so many others, I guess. But let's try and consider each other a little bit more. Thank you guys for joining me. Big, huge glasses. While I was hanging laundry out there, I had to block my eyes a little bit because I've been inside all morning writing and pre-producing my next few episodes. Now, I come from the world of television and radio, news, broadcasting, producing, and all of that. I know how to edit. I know how to shoot. I have a camera. I have a tripod. I have a switcher. I know how to podcast. I know how to make backgrounds look good. I know how to do all of that stuff. I did it for over 30 years. Before there was digital anything, there was analog and there was offline editing, and I did all of that. I know how to edit online editing, right? Digital editing with Adobe, mind you, Adobe Suite. I know Adobe Audition, Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, okay? I use those softwares all of my career. I'm an expert at what I do, but I have basically retired from corporate media so that I can produce my own content. And that's what I'm doing. I'm recording my personal retirement journey. And that includes the transition from the United States over here to Jamaica. Letting go of what I needed to let go in the States, adding an international worldview and approach, leaving the U.S. and exploring. Now, I haven't come too far. Jamaica is not too far, and some would say that Jamaica is not, quote unquote, abroad, living abroad. Anything outside of the United States where we don't have electricity 24/7 or the water supply is, yeah, well, they used to call Jamaica a third world place. I would say that it's a progressive place, a progressing place, a maturing country. Okay? I wouldn't say that it's third world at all, by no means. But I would say that it is a progressive city, developing country. Okay? Developing. And progressive, progressive, because the current administrators, yeah, that's what they are, because they're working for the crown still. But the current administrators have a broader worldview, a more conservative and progressive. Congressive. Is that a word? Conservative and progressive, slightly liberal, not extremist at all. Very sophisticated. That's my opinion about the current administration, or the current parliament. And at the same time, limited in their abilities. Limited in their abilities to, enforce the will of the people. The people have to enforce the will of the people here in Jamaica. Let me repeat myself. The people must enforce the will of the people, okay? And if you have great ideas and good plans, then those great ideas and good plans will be instituted and adopted. Jamaicans are reasonable people. They are very capable of understanding and governing and being fair and managing their own affairs. And that's why I'm here, and that is why I'm really excited to be here. I love it here. There are ways and places to improve, but that's like anywhere, right? To what degree does Jamaica need to improve and, you know, do what's best for Jamaica? That's up to Jamaicans. I'm only here to support any way I can, to enjoy my journey of discovering myself within a society that allows me to be who I am without any limits, without any expectations that aren't reasonable, okay? Because I am a guest here, I have to adapt and I have to meet some standards and criteria, but after that, I'm good because I'm not going to live under anyone's reign. I'm not going to live under any ruler, dictator. None of that. None of that. I don't care if they're locals trying to dictate to me about the Jamaican way of life. I'm American and I'm going to live the way I want to live. Now, we don't have to cross paths. You know, I don't have to eat where you sleep and you don't have to eat where I sleep. You know. So there's enough room for little old me to get around and not bother anyone who doesn't want me here. But for the ones that don't want me here, too bad. I'm here. Sorry. Hopefully I won't intrude. Speaking of intruders, some people really like cats. I like cats to a degree. I just can't live with them too close to me, because of the energy and the smells, and then the cat hair I'm allergic to. So that's why. I want to say thank you to Rode Microphones for high quality microphones. If you guys need any podcasting mics, they have a new GoPro 3 for sale. Go to Amazon and type up Rode RODE GoPro 3. 123. Okay? Alicia Mayo, CEO and founder of Clari-T Media. Just want to say thank you for joining me for Human Stories and Grassroots Solutions. Hey, as I take this retirement journey, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I have a hole in my t-shirt. But that's why I'm wearing it, to do my laundry. So anyway, I have beautiful things in my closet, honey. Believe me, I clean up very well. I hope all of you are doing well. Post Hurricane Melissa, if you're here in Jamaica, I hope that you are continuing to keep that very good positive attitude that I always see many of you with. And I hope that, you're asking for help when you need it. Ask for help when you need it. Okay? Ask for help when you need it. None of us are too proud or too big to get the help that we might need, whether it's counseling, whether it's a cup of sugar, whether it's a drink of water, whether it's advice, a friend, you know, whatever it is. Reach out to each other, join and create a community more united, more resilient. Because if you look at the world and the people in it, and who the people are who have been super resilient, Super flexible, super survivors. They are the people who have community, who rely on each other, who work hard, who believe in, traditions and norms and standards, and they hold them dear, near and dear, and they follow those rules and norms and ethics and things that work for the people. Those communities are the ones that survive, and I am proud to be of the African American community of survivors. Okay, so now I'm here in the Grill, Jamaica, surviving. Okay, what comes next? Who knows? Who knows? Because this whole immigration process is getting so tricky now, worldwide. Very, very tricky for everyone across the world. Living abroad is one thing, providing the paperwork is another, answering their questions in a timely manner, learning how to communicate with a foreign country with new ways and different ways, ways that you're not used to. Oh gosh, it is not an easy process, but ooh, let me tell you, it is so worth it. The results. Being able to travel and live in another place is so worth it. Now, my next door neighbor is starting his video games. He's the only kid in the entire complex. And so he usually gets on his video games around this time and starts just screaming and all of that. And I start hanging up my laundry or cooking or something like that. But so I'm not going to be on long, but I will be back for sunset, okay? I'll have a softer topic to talk about. Probably I'll talk about some good things that happened this weekend and maybe talk about the future of Jamaica and how bright I see it and some good news. Some good news for sunset, okay? For our sunset live, I'll have some good news. For now, I'm going to eat some pancakes and some scrambled eggs. I hope you guys are eating and drinking your water, getting your health in check, make sure everything is in working order, and especially those of you over 50. Do your best to monitor your diet better, drink your water more often, get some vitamins, some supplements, because, you might think that you're getting enough and you may not be getting enough. Like, I know I don't get enough iron. My oxygen is always low because of my low iron. So I use an iron supplement to help me and a few other supplements, and it's in a liquid form. It's called Amino Pep. Again, like I said, and it's in a liquid form, and it's really, really, really good in terms of supplementing those nutrients that you might need: potassium, calcium, iron, magnesium, B12 to calm and keep your nervous system in check. And protein building nutrients, to keep the muscles, intact and all of that. So there is a lot that we can be doing right now. A whole lot that we can be doing. Get your sun, vitamin B, D, vitamin D. I said vitamin B, B12. And there's another B, riboflavin, and did I say magnesium? All important for aging people. Okay? All right. So let's wrap this up for now. I'll see you later for sunset. Be good to yourselves. Okay? And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.